Turn the lights down low and watch all the vampires in silhouette. I run for the hills and try to keep my head. There's still a chance we can make it if you hold on, hold on, hold. Guess what I'm saying, but the words don't come out right.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 5 of the Para-Prob podcast. Wow, that feels weird saying that. Episode 5? I never do this. But anyway, you guys should know me by now. My name is Matt. I'm a paranormal consultant. And tonight, my special co-host, very special co-host, is none other than Marcus Welly from Minnesota Spirit Hunters. What is up, my brother?
Hey, how's it going, man?
I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
I put that up just in time.
Yeah, I don't either. NC-17, y'all.
Absolutely. You don't like it? Well, fuck off. But anyway, so as we all like to start, I just want to say hello to our wonderful audience. Hopefully it's not the next 45 minutes we're talking to. I love you guys. Of course, brother. I don't know if you get this guy at all, but our brother David Hale is always ready to go about 15-20 minutes before the show starts, and I absolutely love it. David, welcome, brother, welcome. And of course, we got Joe. What's up, Joe? How are you doing tonight? Christina, hello, welcome back. And of course, our brother Raymond. What's up, brother?
Why don't you go make me a calendar, Raymond?
Make me a sandwich.
Hey,
what's up, Squeaks? How are you doing tonight? Spuzzle, what's up, Casey? How are you doing tonight? Here's one I haven't seen in a while. George, welcome.
Hey,
and
George.
That's kind of the point for tonight. And the point of the show, honestly, is to help people out and see what we can do. So, but welcome. Glad to have you. That's got to be Courtney, of course. What's up, Courtney? Thank you. Courtney just absolutely is on it. She shares out literally everyone's podcast all the time, and I love
That's
it.
awesome.
I
That's
absolutely love it. And let's see, Joshua, what's up, Joshua? How you doing? It's going. Not sure which direction, but it's going. Yep, there she is.
Up over there, and up there.
That way. What did you drag on the screen with you? I bribed him with donuts.
Sure. I ain't a cop, okay?
I want donuts.
You're under arrest for no donuts.
It's cupcakes.
How about kids?
Absolutely. Absolutely, Courtney. We are all in this together. So before we get going, Marcus actually, just like me, has a couple of shows. He's got a couple of things going on. Marcus, tell me a little bit about yourself, brother.
Well, I am the man of Minnesota Spirit Hunters. I'm sure a lot of you have seen us out and about. Yeah, get me, whatever.
That's the star of the show.
All right, we'll start by introducing myself by saying I have a daughter who likes to throw up on me.
Mhm.
Matt encourages it so much that it's just natural for her now.
Absolutely. That's my niece.
She's upset that she can't throw up on me now. So, but I am the founder of Minnesota Spirit Hunters. We've been going since 2020, August. Actually, we just hit our 2 years.
Congrats.
We are working on episode 2 of season 2 right now. Are you done?
Probably not.
No, she's not. As soon as I start talking, she'll go again.
I heard that. That's my niece.
So yeah, we're working on season 2, episode 2 of our show right now. This one is featuring yours truly, Matt, and Mackenzie. I'm upset about it too. And then yeah, we have a Tuesday night Minnesota Spiritcast podcast. Some amazing guests on there, new faces and people you've already seen before, and the topics are just fantastic on there. Currently, we're in the season where we're bringing on all these P3 members and having them tell us about their teams. So that's what we're doing now.
Absolutely. And guys, in all seriousness, you can find Minnesota Spirit Cast on Paralinks Plus, Parapost Network Central, and a bunch of other places too. We share it out. We share it out all over. Yeah. So you definitely do not want to miss that. It is really a great show. And Marcus makes a mistake of getting me the link every time. So you never know when I'm going to pop in.
Never know. Never know.
So tonight, brother, our topic is about starting teams and team building and all that good shit. So I know a lot of people out there. She sounds constipated. Raina, just smack him.
Oh yeah, you're too far away. Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
That's mommy, though.
Bullshit.
So a lot of people, Marcus, and a lot of people ask, how do I know when to start a team? When's the right time to start a team? What about it for you, brother? When was it for you?
Well, for me, it was more or less just a curiosity thing. The fact I can't focus with a lot of noise. Hey,
I love my niece. If you guys don't know or haven't seen already, Raina is the star of the show. She outshines literally everybody, and we love her.
Something else. But so for me, it was more or less just a curiosity thing. But the fact of how I knew it was time to actually start a team is by doing YouTube videos, communicating with spirits and ghosts on a non-professional level. We were even doing things as stupid as playing the Ouija board for fun. And that's right when we first started a team. And I was currently looking for people who wanted to be part of my team. So we go interview this person to be on the team, and she opens our eyes a little bit about what we're doing wrong, ways we can change it and make everything better. And from there, I took that advice and ran with it. I'm like, this can be really good for our team and for helping other people. Because playing the Ouija board for fun was absolutely not an option. We don't even play it professionally right now, So,
I got to cut you off because she's learning from another one of her uncles, and he's actually in the room. The one and only Lurker. What's up, my brother? Nice to see you
What up,
back in the
Lurker?
chat, brother. I think I still have. Even she started laughing. She read it and started laughing. Raina, what do we do? Do we throw up on Daddy? Yeah. See, she looked right at him. Bleh, right on Daddy.
y'all are mean to me.
So, how did you set up your team then? Your first team? Because for those of you who don't know Marcus's backstory, this is not Minnesota Spirit Hunters isn't his first team. So, how did you set up your first team then?
It is my third team.
Mm-hmm.
So I set up the first one with a group of friends. Basically got all the friends together and pitched the idea. Oh,
Prayers, brother.
hope you feel better soon.
Seriously.
Talk, though, hurts to talk and breathe. Ooh. She got quiet and giggled. So, all right. So basically, setting up the team, got our friends together who helped me on my YouTube videos and everything, and pitched the idea of putting a team together with them.
Okay.
And it was a lot of work, man, because we had never ever done paranormal stuff before. The fact that we had to find out who was going to do what, locations, like cameras, equipment, even was a lot of work. So basically, starting a team, make sure you have a solid foundation first.
I agree.
Make sure you have all your members and a role for them. Make sure you have a schedule, a scheduler, even somebody who takes care of your schedule. That way, nobody's confused. You have everything in one spot and you know what's going on. Make sure communication is number one, too. Because if you don't communicate with your team, things are going to get out of control. Matt, you're part of our group chat right now. You know things get out of control when we don't communicate.
Oh,
So
yeah.
communication is really big on a team. I'd say starting that first team was just it was a lot.
And
So,
the other thing too, not to cut you off, brother, but the other thing too, guys, is when you're starting your own team, get an idea of what kind of goal you're after. What are you looking at doing? Are you just looking to go to, a cemetery and look for dead people? Are you looking to investigate homes and businesses? What are you looking at doing? Set a goal in mind and figure out what exactly you want to do. And I know Brian Laverty agrees with us on this one. You have to figure out, are you going to be a ghost hunter or are you going to be an investigator?
yes.
There's two different things, because we can flip that switch from ghost hunting to investigating real quick. It's a hard switch to flip once you've been investigating for so long, because you start breaking everything down and everything else. But when you call yourself a ghost hunter, to me, you're just going out just looking. You're just going
Yes.
out having thrill seeker or an explorer, like Joe said. Absolutely. You go out there and just you have fun. You do it. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
But if you want to be an investigative team, you have to be ready to do the work. It is not as simple as let's grab a flashlight and our phones and go out and have some fun. It's not that simple.
Exactly.
You tell them, Raina.
there's even a lot of paperwork that goes into it as well,
Oh yeah.
especially when you're dealing with a residential case.
Hmm.
You want to make sure that you have liability forms, property release forms, basically stating if anything happens to anybody while on this investigation, we're not responsible for any of that, because then if something happens that wasn't necessarily our fault and we don't have those forms, we can get hung for it anyway, so we can get in trouble, whatever. So make sure you have the forms, that way your butt is covered. If anything is don't go the way that it should go,
Yeah.
then your butt is still covered, because you have the
Absolutely.
forms stating that it's not your responsibility.
And Joe hit on something. I just took it down, but here it is. And it's not good to go by yourself. Now what I suggest to people is, if you're looking especially at starting a team up, go with a team. Find yourself a local paranormal team, start networking. Because in
Mhm.
this field, networking is absolutely key. I mean, look at
Yes.
look at what it's done since Marcus, since you and I have met.
Yeah.
We met through what, Fedora, I think, or no, it was Brian
No.
James.
No, actually, Lisa, when she was on our team,
That's right.
she had discovered you.
That's right.
Came to me like, there is a guy named Matt. He is the paranormal consultant. I
He's an
really think
asshole.
he is. Well, now we know he's an asshole. Uh, but she's like, I really think you should reach out to him and see if you can get some ties with him, because, I mean, I think it would be good for the team. And so we did, and here we are, still hating you, but
Well, yeah, yeah. I don't blame you guys, but no, absolutely, you
it's
have
pain
to
in the
network.
fucking
You
gut,
have
man.
to. You have to network, and um, not to go on a tangent, but if you've seen my show more than once, you know this is inevitable. It happens,
Mm-hmm.
but I cannot fucking stand these teams out there that say, "Oh, well, that's my spot. That's my spot." Go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Network, guys.
Yes.
Network. You
Yes.
you have to, because that's where you're going to get into investigations. That's where you're going to start getting clients. That's where you're going to start getting support.
Sponsors.
Yeah, well, I mean, not even. I wouldn't even just say just the
Not even
sponsors.
sponsors,
It's just
supporters, even.
support everywhere. It's a good. You'll get to learn and have a little bit easier time building your team.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know for me, when I was building San Diego Paranormal Eye, my first team, I would have loved to have this network system in place. It would have been so much easier to get the ball rolling. But on the same token, I'm glad I had it rough, because I learned. I learned the do's, the don'ts, stuff like that. And I think
Mm-hmm.
one of the biggest, and this is a question I'm going to ask you, one of the biggest issues that a lot of people have, I find, is these new teams start taking on clients before they're ready.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on that? What is a good time frame for you?
Well, I don't. So there is a time frame within taking clients. Uh, my belief is hey, Facebook user, two or more is a good thing. Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. I think the reasonable time frame here, calling. I mean,
You
he could
disappointed
be
Raymond.
two, right? He could be two things, right?
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm actually agreeing with you. I am an asshole.
There we go. See, I mean, he could be a big, sexy asshole, right?
I think he just called me fat. And if you did, yeah, you're right.
Isn't that the whole point here?
I don't fucking know. There's a point to this show?
I don't know,
I don't know either. I didn't
but
read the script.
I'm thinking that there's a script.
I don't get told shit.
Well, the honest truth here is that there is a time frame within taking cases. Um, for one, you need to make sure that you have everything ready to go. You got to make sure that, let's say you go and you hire a couple of investigators right away, and these people know absolutely nothing. You got to take that time to be able to train them, show
Mhm.
them how to use all the equipment, um, lay down the rules of your team to the new people, everything. I think a good time frame here to start taking cases would be at least a year.
I have to agree with that one. I really do. I really have to agree for a brand new team. It seems like there are a lot of delisted.
Elis,
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, Spirit, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And it's not just here in the US either. It's all over the world, I'm finding. I know the UK, our UK family, they're all saying the same thing, that people don't want to network. People, you have to.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. In this day and age, you absolutely have to start networking.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go anywhere in this field, you have to network,
Mm-hmm.
because that's going to get you a lot easier of a time to build your team. You will find different ways. You will be able to network with different founders, other people who have been in this field, more seasoned people, to help you grow.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be so much easier. And I don't get it. I really don't. And I know there's some teams. Big boss man, big Papa Pun right here.
Hello.
What's up, my brother? Victor Santiago. Speaking of networking, man came in just at the right time about networking. Honestly, if it wasn't for networking, I would have never known Victor or IG. And I'll tell you what, these guys are my brothers right here. And it was all thanks to Minnesota Spirit Hunters. And I am so happy.
Networking, man.
That's it. Networking works, people. Networking works. All about sharing info to further the field. Absolutely. And, I've said this before, and Marcus, I don't know. No, it's the other way around. Raina, you're supposed to do that to Daddy. Go bleh, right on Daddy. Call for pizza.
He turns to me, too.
Call for pizza.
But, I could just say about the time frame thing here, it took Minnesota Spear Hunters a whole year to even film an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Because, for one, that whole year, from 2020 to 2021, was nothing but getting our priorities straight within the team. The least of our worries was investigating or podcast or anything. If you guys don't, hey, knock it off. If you guys notice, we're on season what of Minnesota Spear Hunters? 2. Our podcast, we're on season 3. That tells you right there, podcasts were more or less the bigger priority over investigating at the time, because I wanted to make sure we had every single thing ready to go. Hence why I don't have those first two teams anymore, is because not everything was ready to go and people's heads got bigger than they should be, because you give somebody an opportunity to assist you in leading your team and whatever, and they are not ready to be a leader of a team, it goes to their head and everything gets blown out of proportion and nothing is the way that you need it to be. So I have to say, take at least a year, get your priorities straight within your team, get your team straight, get all the paperwork that you're going to need if you're going to be investigators. Like Matt said, if you're going to be ghost hunters, go have fun. Yep. If you're going to be investigators, make sure you have everything you need before you get started.
Now let's start.
Hey, we all do, Steven.
Every pun intended. You see what I did there? Paralinks pun.
Look at our host over here.
I do. I have a fat head.
Big ass head.
I do. Top and bottom.
Which
anyway,
one?
So
which one? Hey,
how you doing?
My guy.
You have to wait for the calendar. I'll take up February, March, and April.
I thought this was my calendar, fool. Stop stealing my spotlight. But just
Raymond, are you okay? Oh, okay, that's the pun.
Oh,
Got it.
Okay.
Got it. See, this is what's scary about working with. I love I love these guys.
Actually, I'm all. Which one?
Yes, but see, this is what networking gets you, folks. Is Raymond put that up and we looked at it, and immediately it clicked. We're starting to think like each other. We start to
Yeah.
know each other, and
Holy crap! I gotta be like you.
I want to be like you. Oh no, it's not karaoke. I'm not
I'll
drunk.
tell you what I want. What?
Hold on 1 second. I gotta do something.
You gotta mute me.
Nope.
Oh, you're changing my name. Okay. Spice Girl. I like the you and girl.
Copyright.
Girl.
But okay. Had
Hey.
it there and just went. Listen, Steven. I just can't. I love Chrissy. Don't you mute yourself, asshole.
Nope, somebody had to yell at the cat. I'm pretty sure fat ass is not a bad word for the podcast.
Fat ass? Fuck no. We're good. Anyway,
Hey, how dare you call me a fat ass?
you like it.
One of the reasons said don't go alone is because a fellow disc golfer was playing around by himself and a group of teenagers jumped him and robbed him. Wow.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, Joe. It's not just going out because of a paranormal attack or anything like that. It's safety. A lot of these places like cemeteries, trails, whatever, a lot of these places, I don't know how it is in Minnesota, but here in PA, they're kind of out there. And if you have no cell service, if you've got no one with you and you break your ankle or you fall or whatever, you fucked.
Oh yeah.
You fucked.
Oh yeah. Do you mind?
She's possessed.
I think so.
Listen.
Do you mind?
Hey, wait a minute. We don't have Chrissy's not here. At least I don't think so. She's not here yet, but we have the next best thing. Chrissy
In the
2.0.
name of Jesus, come out of there.
She bites you and then throws up on you.
Y'all need Jesus. Aww. I get a hug.
So let me ask you something, brother. And by the way, folks, this is all just get your whole selves together.
Nah.
We'll work on that.
Screaming stage.
For Marcus or for Reina?
Right.
Now here's a question for you. What's a good size team for you? What's a comfortable size team for you?
Well, we don't want to talk about the number on my team.
Oh, please.
Right,
I had 47. You want to try me?
So right now, I have 11 people total on my team. We got mediums, we got investigators, we got technicians, we got founders. We have it all within 11 people. Comfortable for me, I don't like a small team. I don't. 3 or 4 people, I hate it. You don't have anything to work with. When you're on an investigation, we had one over the weekend. It was a private residence. We had 9 of those 11 people there with us in this trailer home. We had 9 investigators.
I believe it. I've done it.
The thing is I like a bigger team because you're gonna need to. What if somebody needs to take a break? You can't go alone. Send somebody with them. If you have somebody who is mentally, spiritually, and physically tired, you got to be able to send them away and bring somebody else in. You got to have options on an investigation, and you got to have help in each area. Investigators, technicians. We have 3 technicians, 1 lead, 1 camera, and another camera. And they're always working together, doing a fantastic job. We even have 1 floater on our team. That floater fills in when she is needed. She fills in wherever needed.
See, I agree with the bigger team. Now, I don't know if you guys caught it, but I have actually had 47 investigators on my team at one time. San Diego Paranormal I had 47 investigators. But here's the thing. We needed it. There were weekends, and I know, Marcus, we've spoken about this a couple times. We've had 4 or 5 cases going at this exact same time. So me personally, I kind of agree with that. I kind of agree with the 9 investigators. Now, the only thing I think I do differently than what I did differently than what Marcus does is I don't investigate with the team. I don't put myself in there into the investigation. I make myself accessible. I'm that floater that Marcus is talking about. And I like 3 teams of 3. And what I did, and by all means, people, you can do it however you like. It's up to the team. But what I did was I had 3 teams of 3. One would investigate, one would be at base, and one would be on break. And we would rotate. We would investigate for an hour or 2, and we would just keep rotating through. Because by the end of the night, everybody's rested. Everyone has already been eating. You know, they want a snack, they want something to drink, they want a smoke break, they want to do whatever. By all means, you have that time. And we're splitting up those duties. So the team investigating would do the investigation. They would be in there doing that stuff. They would but you should have saw me at the battleship, Steven.
Puss.
I know, Marcus, you
I'm gonna use that now. Puss.
in boots. Puss in boots.
No. Puss and boobs.
Where? Don't tease, fucker. No, wait, that's for the Unholy Trinity. That's right. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the Unholy Trinity. You'll see. But babies. But what was I talking about? You got me distracted with boobies. But no, in all seriousness, the team investigating, they would go in, do their thing for an hour or 2, and then they go to break and so on, and we'd have that rotation so that way everybody's fresh, everyone's ready to go, and the spirits are seeing different things, and we know who they can react to. Now, Marcus, I know you have a couple of amazing individuals with some amazing gifts, and you know who I'm talking about. The 2 wonderful ladies that have, can I say? Anyway, and hello, Irene.
Hey, Irene.
But actually, before we get on that one, I want to take a step back. Steven says 4. He says 4 investigators. Now, see, here's the thing. You can do that. It's up to you and up to your team. It's however you want to run it. 9 for me per investigation, not including myself, is a solid number because you, like I said, you can keep everyone fresh. You can get different thought processes, investigation styles. You can see if the spirits are reacting. So let's just say Marcus and I just noticed your name changed, asshole. Let's just say that the spirits aren't reacting to Marcus. Okay? For whatever reason. They're just not reacting to him.
Never do.
I come in. They reacting to me. And then Marcus says, hey, you know what? I just didn't feel right here. Didn't say what. Just you can validate right on the spot. You don't have that contamination because you weren't there. So if let's just say one of your mediums. Name one. Name one of your mediums.
One of my mediums?
Yeah, just name one.
Rochelle.
Okay, that's your favorite? Okay, guys. Anyone in the Minnesota Spirit Hunters you just saw.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
I couldn't resist.
Bullshit, man. I like to have 3 teams and 3 investigators, a researcher, a team manager, and a counselor.
Absolutely. And consultant, too. Anyway.
Honestly, the thing is you guys could do this however you want to. I choose... See... Hello.
James from Hammertown.
So I choose to investigate with my team to put myself in their shoes. If they need anything from me, I'm still accessible. I'm not... Okay, so generally when we investigate, we're not one big team on the investigations. We split everybody evenly. If there's an odd number of people, if we have a medium there, they're floating. I am not stuck to one team. I am able to make myself available to flop between teams, whoever needs me.
Did you just say flop?
Yes. Flop, yes. But I'm able to go. Right. I'm able to go between both teams or 3 teams, how many ever people we got, and I'm available 24/7. I still choose to investigate with the team. For one, I love investigating.
Who doesn't?
For two, I don't know. I don't really have an explanation for it other than I love investigating.
See, for me,
So-
like I said, it's all about validation. And if
Mhm.
you've got one team, like let's say Rochelle's in investigating first, and then you have Nicole, you've got someone, you got T on another. Like say you have everyone all split up. And by the way, these are investigators for Minnesota Spirit Hunters. I'm trying to relate. It's called being a good podcast host. But anyway, I think that's me. I think I do that. Anyway,
We're
you
talking
can
about
validate. You can validate if Rochelle or somebody has an experience. They don't say anything. You write it down. You let Marcus or somebody on the outside know who's not coming in, who's not going in, and you just say, "Hey, you know what? Go check out, the bedroom. Go check out this area. Go check out that area. See what you think." And just leave it as vague as possible. And if they go in and they have that same experience, you just validated yourself on the spot within less than 2-3 hours without even looking at your evidence.
See, here's something that I found really helps for our team. Before we even get started, I have one of our camera guys instantly pull out a camera. And then I'll pull a medium aside. And me and that medium will take a walk through this location. And I'll let this medium do their I'm not worried about that. But all right, so
Big Papa Pun, you should know better.
Eventually, or not eventually, but before we even get started, I'll take a medium aside and I'll take a camera guy aside. And what am I, Depookie little
little Perry? I love that. Depookie. He's Depookie.
But yeah,
I know it was a misprint, Aaron. What's up, brother?
Yeah, but I'll take a medium and a camera guy aside, and the only person who knows what that medium is getting is me and that camera guy.
Oh, absolutely.
And I found that works really well for the team. Rochelle has become very comfortable with it. T hasn't really been with us for the past few episodes, but we used to do it with her as well. So,
you know what? Your team is freaking awesome. And speaking of teams, guys, I think it's that time. And then we're going to be coming back. We're going to take our break, and we're going to come back. And actually, Marcus, I want to talk to you about something I know that you've had to do before, and that's rebuilding. I know there's a lot of teams out there who need to revamp themselves, who want to revamp themselves. They don't know some of the things to look for, and we're going to talk about that right after this break. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer commercial break, guys, so bear with us. In the meantime, don't go anywhere, but share, like, subscribe, all that great stuff. And don't forget, there are links down below. Check them out. You seriously don't want to miss that. But the reason why it's going to be a little longer is because we actually have a brand new video from the Global Ghost Hunt. And I'm telling you right now, I am super excited because I have something to say about the Global Ghost Hunt when we come back. So sit tight, guys, and
no talking shit, man.
No promises.
Keep it positive, you know how we do. Big up to this crew. From day one till it's done, do or die, me and you. Big up to this crew. Yeah, we like to keep it positive, you know how we do. Big up to this crew. Got props non-stop and mad love for you. Rising up like the moon, elevating the mood, uplifting attitudes, cause that's what we choose to do. And I don't know about you, but there's enough negativity going around with plenty room to improve. Yeah, sometimes we collide with stress and negativity. We always let it slide. It's an elevated vibe, so fly. We touch the sky every time we ride. Big up to this crew. Yeah, we like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Big up to this crew. From day one till it's done, do or die, me and you. Big up to this crew. Yeah, we like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Big up to this crew. Got props non-stop and mad love for you. Now roll back time. Tell me what what you find. You're gonna see the same sucker MCs on the sidelines. In the fourth quarter when it's do or die time. That's when this crew is inclined to go prime time. From day one straight till it's done. But you all know full well that we only just begun. Yeah. We stick together, one for all for one. When it gets heavy, no, we don't duck and run. Crazy thinking about the places that we've been. Yo, I could tell you stories that'll make your head spin. But like I said, straight, thick, or thin, there's so many memories giving me silly grins. So please allow me to introduce to you my one and only homies. Yo, I love this crew. So please allow me to introduce to you my one and only homies. Yo, I love this crew. Big up to this crew. Yeah, we like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Big up to this crew. From day one till it's done. Do or die.
So what does the global ghost hunt mean to me? It means a lot of things. It's an opportunity for you, me, everybody who's going to be involved in this global ghost hunt to, share the ideas, share the information. There's no trade secrets here in ghost hunting. We all know that. We're all trying to reach the same destination. We may get there through different paths, but what does it mean to me? It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to go to locations and show off your group, show yourself off, your skills, things that you might do differently than others. So I'm looking forward to it, and what can the locations and the teams get out of the ghost hunt? I think maybe I just covered that. That it's an opportunity to showcase what you're doing in the field, to promote some unity within the paranormal field. That's very important. But at the same time, talk about these ideas. Share your ideas with others who are like-minded and doing the same thing. So don't be the person that misses out on this global ghost hunt. I think that you should be a part of it, for sure.
Welcome back, everybody. My co-host ran off. Of course he did. But before we continue with the topic, I wonder where he's at. But definitely, guys, I want to say a couple of things real quick. I want to, of course, say thank you to our sponsors over at Maglite. Love you guys. Thank you so much. If you guys haven't already, seriously, what are you waiting for? Go get Maglite. If you go get your flashlight, you can go get different merch from them. Go check them out. It is some of literally the best equipment I've ever used as far as flashlights are concerned. I've used it in the military, in the personal civilian life, and in paranormal investigating, and I absolutely love them. And I want to thank Maglite for sponsoring Paranormal Consultant, the P3 program, and the Para-Prob podcast. Thank you, Maglite. Much love to you guys. And I want to say a big thank you to our boy Brian John Laverty for everything he does over at Para-Post and Para-Post Network Central, for not just supporting me, but many, many others. If you guys haven't already, go to parapost.net, sign up. It is completely free. You go to your Android or iOS, your Android or, iPhone, go check it out, download it today, sign up for free, start networking that very minute. You don't have to spend any money. That's my favorite part. But you can check out new locations, meet up with new teams, and do what we were talking about earlier, networking. And part of that networking is meeting up with great individuals like, of course, Paralinks. Love those guys. That's where we're on tonight. We're on Paralinks 1 right now. Links are in the description. Go check them out. That video you just saw saying about the different days, that's who's on it. And if you notice, somebody else is on there too. It's not just me. It's also our boy Brian John Laverty and Lex from Lex Paranormal from Through the Lens. They're on Sundays. You get me on Mondays. Sorry, but there's many others. Many other amazing shows on Paralinks, and it's not just one channel. There's multiple Paralinks, 1, 2, 3 plus live, bunch of them. Go check it out today. You do not want to miss it. And I am proud to say I just found out today that Paralinks is also supporting and sponsoring, I'm not mistaken, the Global Ghost Hunt. Guys, you saw the video. Dan said it himself. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want an opportunity to meet such amazing people and see some amazing groups and teams from all over the world? Go check it out. And if you are a team, or if you're just a regular investigator, or if you have a location, you can sign up too. You get to work with great individuals. I know Marcus is on the Global Ghost Hunt admin team. I am. Raymond's in the audience. I know he's a part of it too. Seriously, guys, go check it out. Sign up. Volunteer if you like, but you will not regret it. So I don't know where Marcus ran off to, but we're going to continue. But I want to thank everybody. Uh-oh. I have a guest. Hi. Ladies and gentlemen, my lovely bride.
When you go outside, can you take the soup out and dump it in the woods across the street?
Yeah, I will. But you want to say hi to thousands of people?
11. That's not 1,000.
They don't know that. There's thousands of people watching, millions of viewers.
There's only 7.
Quiet.
And you have 7 hearts and 7 legs. I redyed my hair.
Party pooper. I know she did. She's pinky.
I smell nice.
You do actually.
I smell like strawberry.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry, had to get baby to bed.
Oh, so yell louder. Got it.
No. Hi.
They love your shirt.
Oh, this?
Hey, Pinkie Pie.
Well,
Oh, shut up, Ray.
Pinkie Pie.
Locations in the house. That's right. Me and Raymond, and also just found out our boy Aaron Wing is coming over, and Jen Jacobs are all a part of You're Gonna Bite Me. Don't you dare. No, bite. No, you already got fed. We're all a part.
I had mac and cheese and then a little soup, but the soup made me sick.
Yeah, but we're all a part of locations, and that's just many other amazing people. Like Marcus, for example. Marcus is a part of merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
We got merch.
I don't do anything.
You keep my ass in line.
I don't do anything for the Global Ghost Hunt.
You keep my ass in line. No bites.
Well,
no, not the head.
If she keeps your ass in line, she keeps your whole self in line too, right?
She tries. Okay, you're ripping off the headphones. Now my head's cold. Now
Baldy.
my head's cold. That's not where that belongs. Fine, I'll put the other hat on. Put the other hat on.
Humpty
Yeah,
Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty.
No. She left.
So we got Pinkie Pie and Humpty Dumpty.
Hey, I did this for a good cause. Thank you, sir.
That good cause should have been New Year's Day.
No, actually, the good cause, and these are actually in the links too. Speaking of Paralinks, our family over at Paralinks, I know Scotty, he's actually doing a fundraiser. you have to push that, don't you?
Yeah.
He's doing a
you.
fundraiser for a friend of his who has breast cancer. He's doing a fundraiser.
Oh.
And I thought, you know what the hell, might as well show my support too. That's why Pinky's here, because her grandmother had breast cancer, so she's doing that in
She didn't have
remembrance.
breast cancer. She had bladder cancer.
Oh, bladder, that's right.
She had bladder cancer that turned into bone cancer that turned into brain cancer, and she died.
Oh.
So
she had to have her bladder surgically removed.
So this is my way of that. And also our other brother, Howard Petrie, he's doing he has a foundation for named after his daughter. She passed she passed away through suicide, and he's trying to help our community out and all the community out, the public, with suicide awareness. So those links are in the description. Guys, if you haven't already, please go check them out, whether it's right now. Those are the only two I'll let you go for right now. But go check them out. Donate if you can. It doesn't matter if it's $1, $2, $500, whatever you can do. Wait, what am I doing? I have no teeth. But
the charity that Howard's doing is for moms with postpartum.
Oh.
So all of that information is down below. So please go check them out.
You another person. You're welcome.
And another one left. I had 13 and they left. But anyway, there was something I wanted to talk about. I don't remember. Oh, here we go. Steven says, no one team does it the right or wrong way. You do it your own unique way. 100%. You know, and that's the thing. That's what networking will do for you. You will actually find your own way of doing things.
Anyway, that's all I wanted was for you to
take out the soup. Okay.
Because I don't want to put it in a smaller container, and I don't think it's going to get eaten.
All right. But anyway, you're absolutely right, brother. There's no right or wrong way of doing this in this field, because if it was scientific, we would have the answers by now. Right now, we're just trying to find our own way. And I investigate differently than what Marcus does. I mean, look at the battleship. Everyone on the battleship, we all investigated differently, but we got the job done. And and it's the same way with teams. We all investigate differently. And to you founders that are, training teams, train them in the basics, the how-tos, how to do proper EVPs, how to do proper reads, how to do proper sweeps, baselines, all that good stuff, and let them go. Let them do it their own way. Let the personality shine.
Here's the thing. On our team, I know the struggle of rebuilding, restructuring is in the middle of that. Yep. So on our team, we have a founder not a founder, a lead for each position. So something's in my ceiling. I don't know what it is.
It's a squirrel.
Probably. But
well, you are nuts.
So we have like me, I train everybody who needs to be trained. We also have a technician lead. And basically what happens there is if somebody goes over to tech, or somebody is hired into the tech position, Brandon is in charge of training them.
Nice.
We have lead investigators who train the investigators. After everybody's trained, we don't tell everybody what to do. We let everybody do their own thing in a unique way. As long as the investigation gets done, who cares?
100%.
The way that it's done. So
100%. And I don't know how many times I've just let investigators go. Now, I don't know about you. We all have our own way of training too. Like each founder has their own way that they want their team, which is fine. Perfectly fine. But let's talk about rebuilding, because part of rebuilding is training. Because obviously you've gotten to a point where what you're doing isn't working, so you got to go back to the basics. So, Marcus, I don't mean to throw you under the bus, brother, but one of the things you and I have done is helped rebuild Minnesota Spirit Hunters.
Yes.
Now, talk to me a little bit about that. Like, I know you and I have spoken privately about it, but share with us whatever you like. But what was that catalyst? What was that moment that you're like, I need to change this? This has got to get revamped. What was that red flag that teams need to look for?
So basically, one big thing that you need to look for is dedication within your team. There has been a lot of moments and a lot of times where a lot of team members didn't want to show dedication. And just right there, if you don't get the dedication you need, even after talks with these people, revamp your team. Revamp everybody on your team. If you feel they're not a good fit for the team, you got to let them go and you got to start fresh. You got to do what's best for your team. After you're done with your team members, um, if you're not getting the job done successfully, figure out what is holding you back from getting that job done successfully and go from there. If, let's say, it's something as small as you don't have the proper equipment, all right, figure out what you need, come up with a final price and everything for it, and maybe even go part with some people on your team or everybody on your team, and whatever everybody puts in for it to make the team more successful. So figure out your team, your equipment. Also, if you're having issues with people showing up late or people not showing up at all, figure out a way to change that. If
Yes.
these people cannot cooperate and these people cannot show up for what they are supposed to show up for, then they don't deserve to be on the team. There's a lot of other people out there. The only person who cannot be replaced, and I'm taking this straight from Matt, is the founder. Everybody is replaceable.
Yep.
So if you have people who are not willing to show dedication and people who are not there for you and for your team, make some changes. And I
Now,
went through it how many times now?
now I will say this, folks, and I've rebuilt myself. That team of 47, I got rid of almost every one of them. I've cleaned house. Now, here's the thing, though. You got to understand this. Most of us, and I should say, you guys shouldn't be charging. So there should be no money involved. So none of us should be paid investigators. If you are, I'm looking to join. But anyway, here's the thing. This is all volunteer basis. So what that means is we are taking time out of our personal life to do these things. We are taking, this field is expensive. Let's be honest. You can do it for cheap or cheaper. And that was on another episode that we've done. Go back, check it out. I had it with Tanner from Ghost Hunter Advice. Go check him out. But we did an episode about equipment. You can do cheap equipment to start out. That's perfectly fine.
Yes.
But no one's here to make money. That is not the number one goal. Now, if you're charging your client, I only have one thing to say to you. Stop it. The reason why I'm saying that is because, in my opinion, especially in this day and age, a lot of people struggle with what? Money.
Yes.
These families are 9 times out of 10 low income, mid income houses. $20 to them could be a lot of money. I know teams, and I know this is backwards, but my right hand. There's teams that charge over $1,000 per investigation just for the damn investigation.
Oh my God.
Not including the fucking evidence. They charge an extra $700 for a copy of the evidence, and I know that team.
Wow.
That is actually the reason why I started the San Diego Paranormal Eye. Not a lot of people know that, but they're the reason. They almost stopped me from being a part of this field from day one.
Wow.
And it's disgusting.
$1,000, huh?
Actually, it's, if you want to be completely honest, for an 8-hour investigation, they would charge $1,500 for just the team to come out and investigate. And it was an extra anywhere between $500 and $700 for the evidence, for a copy of the damn evidence.
Oh my God.
I found that out and I was pissed. And
don't tell me people were actually paying for this.
Yes. People out in San Diego were, because they had no choice. Because this team monopolized the field. They were everything that is wrong with the paranormal field, and they monopolized it.
Wow.
I personally feel that these families out there are struggling as is, and then you add the paranormal into it, which is stressing them out.
Mm-hmm.
Why should you add to that? You
Yes.
shouldn't.
See,
Now,
one thing that I've noticed is putting together this team. Originally, I did have prices for our investigations, but before we even started, I stopped and I took a minute and I thought, and exactly what you just said is the reason I don't charge for investigations. I don't believe in it, and if somebody out there does do it, and I know that they do it, well, you're jackasses because
you're,
these
you're
people
absolutely right.
shouldn't have to pay.
You're
Now,
absolutely right.
one thing that I have interpreted before is, how was our service? Do you think we done good? If so, not required, but if you feel that you would like to, feel free to leave us a small donation.
You know,
That
and
way, those donations go towards travel. Those donations go toward locations, equipment, all of that. In big, bold letters, not required.
see, Aaron's right here. That's 100% right. You know, it's okay. Like I always tell people, like in San Diego. I don't know if you know this, but Studio City, which is just outside of Hollywood, is roughly about a 2.5, 3 hour drive
Mm-hmm.
from San Diego. It's not like it's right around the corner. I learned that the hard way. I would ask for gas money. There was a family out there that couldn't pay for it. They're like, we just don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like Steven said, $20 to them may be food for a whole week. You're absolutely right.
Exactly.
So we went up there pro bono. We went up there for free and helped them out. Now, there's something that I think a lot of, and by the way, Anthony, we'll get to you in just 1 second, brother. I saw your comment, but here's the thing: if you're gonna do this, like I said, this field isn't cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the founders don't do this, and I know Marcus. I know you were a little gun shy about this too. Dues for your team.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing: dues they shouldn't break your investigators. Like, here's the thing: I had, let's say, 10 people on the team. I had dues like $5-10 a month. There's $100. You
Yep.
go 2 to 3 months without any investigation, and then all of a sudden you have one that's 200 miles away. There's your gas money right there.
Exactly.
Carpool. Here's the thing: if you guys really want to do this, you have to be willing to make some sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a night out with the family, that's fine. Maybe take away one day.
Mm-hmm.
Take something away and put it back. Invest it in your team, especially as a founder. You are the leader. You need to be the example for your teams. You will make that tone. And if you're not putting in, why in the hell would you expect your team to?
Exactly.
Have a treasurer, have an outside person, have somebody you all trust. Set it up and make sure everything is in the open for your investigators.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's hidden. I've said on my shows, no secrets. It's the same way for your teams. No secrets. Make sure they are aware of where everything's going.
Yes.
Now, again, dues, it's just like anything else. It's like a membership. Take away your Netflix for a couple months. Save that. That's what I'm saying, folks, is if you're going to be a part of it, you have to be willing to put in. There's no free rides. So,
well, see, there's been things like and this is true. Being on Minnesota Spear Hunters, everybody are volunteers. This is not a, I'm cracking down on you. This is your job. You need to get this done because this is your job. If you don't get it done, you're fired. Okay? I'm not like that.
We'll talk after the show, Stephen.
So basically, being on this team, you are volunteering your time to be on this team. I get that. Yes, you are. And this goes for every team. I'm not singling my team out at all because I have a fantastic team. You know that, Matt. everybody who knows us knows my team is. I
Love the Hunters.
couldn't ask for a better team. We have a great, solid foundation.
Listen,
Right? Listen.
there's the listing queen herself.
Right.
What's up,
So, being on a team is a volunteer position. With that being said, you're volunteering your time, but since you are volunteering your time, still be willing to put in and don't expect a free ride.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and one thing I can say about my team is my team puts in the time and the effort, and everybody puts in their share of the money if we need to. You know, we've all bought our own equipment, we've all paid for locations. A really big thing is if you have a location that you're going to go investigate, and let's say it's $500 and you have 5 people going to investigate with you, split that up $100 per person. You know why? Because the founder is not going to pay the whole thing, and all the other 4 people get a free ride into this location. Those people need to pay their way in.
You know what I used to do? Whenever I would go to places like that, or I'd schedule an investigation like that, like say it's $1,000, but only 5 people paid their $100.
Right.
What I would do is I would take that from the dues. So the next couple months they wouldn't have to. I'd split the difference so that way there's still a little bit coming in.
Yeah.
But you could also, if say nobody pays for it, you don't fucking go.
Exactly.
Like that's how we did the Queen Mary. We split up the Queen Mary. We paid for everything. But if we were still short, we're not going. We'll get a new piece of equipment or we'll go somewhere closer. But we're not doing the Queen Mary. And you know what? That's the way it is. That's the way it has to be. And I'm sorry, guys, but that's the cold, hard truth of this field. Most of us are not after money here. Now, I will say this live, and I've said it before. Marcus, I know you've heard me, brother, and I know many of you have heard me too. If I can make this lucrative, the consultant stuff, you know, networking and consulting for Paralinks, Parapost, P3, for everybody, doing the podcast, and just promoting and helping, fuck it, I'll do it. I'd be more than happy to. But the fact of the matter is, this does not pay my bills. This does not take care of my family. So guess what? Sorry, guys. Love you, but fuck off. I got to do my job.
Well, see, that's another thing. That's another thing. And not to cut you off here, but I have learned over the past 2 years being the founder of Minnesota Spear Hunters, the money that it takes to put into Minnesota Spear Hunters comes out of my personal paychecks. I am paying for everything out of my personal paychecks. And with the team knowing this, they don't expect me to do everything without them putting their share in, because that is my hard-earned money that I could be putting towards my family, but I'm putting it towards these investigations. That way our team has something to go out and do, also to go help people, and even helping spirits too. That's why I don't mind doing it.
Absolutely.
But there's a thing behind it. That's the big thing about not being out for money on these investigations, because like ourselves, these people work paycheck or live paycheck to paycheck.
100%.
Minnesota Spear Hunters lives paycheck to paycheck. We don't get paychecks. We
I
put
live
money in.
paycheck to next day, if that, if I'm lucky.
Dude, I live paycheck to next hour.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, and that's the thing. Like Aaron and I think Raymond said, there are different ways that you can actually make money for your team. GoFundMe, buy me a coffee. That link is in the description for the Para-Crew podcast. If you want to donate, great. If you don't, cool. I'm still going to do my shit.
Yes.
But, you know, everything goes back to the community.
Everything, every piece of money that comes in, even these donations from everybody, goes into the team. Whether it's, all right, so let's say we went on an investigation, got a $50 donation afterwards. If our service was good, they liked our service, they gave us $50 for a donation. We're then going to look at that and be like, do we need anything right now? Do we need a new piece of equipment? Do we need some sage? Do we need some Pego Cento? What do we need right now? If we don't need anything, that then goes in the business account and does not get touched. that will only get touched. Let's say we're heading out to an investigation 4 hours away. Happened to myself. We've gotten 2 hours out, and this was a recent investigation. We've gotten 2 hours out, and I was on a quarter tank of gas while we're 2 hours away from home.
I don't know if you're paying attention to the comments, but in
I'm not.
good old Paralinks fashion, Chrissy and Steven are going back and forth, and
All right.
this is kind of sums up the conversation. And I just want to add, Chrissy said this. He can't drive. He can't drive because you broke him, or he can't drive because he just can't drive.
I even donate plasma to get funds.
Toe
My
curling?
investigation literally put my blood.
Yeah, I've done that.
That literally, that is dedication right there. The guys, we will do anything we will do anything we have to do to help these clients and help these spirits.
Yeah,
It
and there's
doesn't-
ways.
It doesn't matter if I have to go out on the curb and lift my pant leg. We're gonna get it done. Just saying.
You and AJ need to meet up.
Yeah,
Work that
just
corner
saying.
together.
Just saying. Hey, he gets the corner of third. I get the corner of Maine.
I got Maine.
Fine, I get the corner of 65.
You get the corner of Oak. Get that big wood.
I mean, we even have Oak Street, Oak Street, right up the road here.
So do I. Which actually, little tangent. I found out somewhat recently that there's a Boyd House here in my hometown.
I saw that.
Yeah. So
Which is really exciting. We have another part of the Boyd House coming up here in December, and I'm very excited.
you want to tease about that or no?
I already offered you, motherfucker. Come on out.
I already said fine. He
AJ
does,
has
too.
his favorite street corner already.
Mm-hmm. He
I
does.
saw it first.
I love AJ. AJ and wow, I just had a blank. Robin, sorry, Robin. Much love to you from Happy Paranormal. Stop
Yeah.
that shit.
This show is boring.
No fucking shit. You knew what you were getting into.
Just kidding. This is a really good show. I enjoy being on here.
Lying sack of shit. See, he says this while we're live, but then backstage, no. But this is Para
Don't
Unity.
watch Minnesota Spear Hunters. We're assholes. No, I'm just kidding. Please.
No,
watch.
just the host says whenever he shows up.
I show up all the time.
You show up and then your phone dies. So
My phone hasn't died in how long?
10 minutes. But anyway, so
Okay. No, get this. Get this. On recent investigations, man, my phone has lasted longer than anybody's phone.
well, yeah, when you don't unplug it.
It's kind of weird that I last longer than somebody else.
That poor Kendra.
Just stop there.
But anyway, so the other part, guys, yeah, we're getting back on topic. Surprise. But the other part of it, and I know Marcus, you dealt with this too.
MC-15, y'all.
Mm.
MC-17, y'all.
Did you just say MC-17?
I say, what is it?
N. November.
MC Hammer.
Can't touch this.
No.
But anyway, one thing I think a lot of
Sure, why not?
but
What do you say? Sporting the huge wood. Okay, how did this become wood talk?
uh-oh.
Hey, Aaron's here.
What's up, my brother?
No, we're never on topic. You know that.
Right. See, Aaron knows my shows. But no, the one thing is a lot of I think founders, leaders, whatever you want to call them, presidents of these teams, they get a little no, Chrissy, he does not. No, he does not. But I'm learning them. But Unholy Trinity, Petri Dish, by all means, guys. Hey Boo, go check him out. Which, by the way, Chrissy, how was Hey Boo tonight? Did you have fun? I'll rewatch it after this. But one thing, and I want to ask you about that, I know this is something you had to overcome, is breaking ties with these individuals when you're rebuilding. There's some people that, and let's be honest, like this field, you make some really good friends. You
Mhm.
make some family. Case in point, you guys in the audience, Marcus, Kendra, my niece, for example, everybody, you make some really, really good, close people,
Mhm.
and you make some really great friends. But how did you overcome that when it came down to rebuilding? Because I know that's something people struggle with, myself included.
Well, so first of all, it could be very hard to break the news to a team member that they're not on the team anymore. For one, before you can start giving accusations of why they cannot be on the team anymore, you got to have all the facts and everything. Once you do have all the facts of why they shouldn't be on the team anymore and why you're just done, then could be the difficult part, because I've had difficulties wanting to break ties with a lot of team members. But it's the fact that you got to remember, if it's not going to benefit your team and it's only going to hurt, you got to even overcome not being able to. I've been considered a softie for a very long time because I'm not a person that likes to stand up to other people. I'm very friendly when I want to be. Uh yeah, uh-huh. But I'm not some person who likes to stand up to other people. But you have to be able to do that, considering you're the founder of the team. You are the big boss and the only one who has the power to fire these people. So you need to hike up your skirt and do what you got to do. Just saying.
We learned something about Marcus, but she's right. She will make him listen.
There we go.
I love
But
it.
it's just the fact that you gotta think, will it benefit my team if I keep them? If I do keep them and this happens again, am I going to be able to let them go? Or what if we can give them another chance and let them stay, this and that? But it all comes down to being able to rule those people out that are going to just hurt your team in the long run.
Absolutely. And here's the thing, guys. And I think Marcus, you and I have said this too.
Mm-hmm.
You have to sit down and look at what's best for the team. You
Mm-hmm.
have to obviously, like you said, investigate, have validation. It's okay to have write-ups, have
Yes.
written warnings and doing stuff, because the written warnings do two things. Number one, it shows that sense of control. It shows that the founder, your leaders, your supervisor, whatever you want to call these people, it has that sense of structure. But at the same time, it's a great opportunity to learn. Like if somebody misuses a piece of equipment, they've been trained on, they just act stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You write them up, then they understand. Holy shit, he actually means business, and
Yes.
it's not likely he'll do it again. And that will act. And actually, my boss in my regular job, her and I had this little conversation. It breaks that bad habit.
Mm-hmm.
It stops it, because if you got someone on your team that is screwing up or acting different, you know what I mean, just being that jackass,
Yeah.
you break that. That stops new investigators from learning that.
Well,
It-
see, here's what we do for our team, and we actually got this idea from you. Yes, Aaron, I can be. But we actually got this idea from you, is we use the 3-strike rule, or the 3-strike program. What this is we have a set rule now. If a team member of Minnesota Spear Hunters does not call in for their event 2 hours before the event, they get a strike. You get 3 strikes, you're gone. No questions asked.
Yep.
This helps with behavior on the team. This helps with people being reliable on the team. And guys, I've given a few strikes. I barely have to give strikes because I have a fantastic team.
Yep.
But I do suggest using a method like this for your team. Basically, the way it works is set the rules of how often people can call in, how long. Yes, accountability. Exactly. You got to hold yourself accountable. And if you don't, damn straight that I will hold you accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Because
And
if you don't, I mean, if you don't want to own up to your mistakes, somebody's got to.
well,
And go ahead.
no, I was going to say, and the other thing is too is let's take it from another perspective. Let's take it as somebody's being a jackass, and they pull this stuff at a client.
Exactly.
That's going to make you and your team look like a bunch of idiots.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and people, here's the thing, don't get me wrong, and I know, Marcus, you know this, I know Brandon and Karin know this from meeting me face to face. I know some of you who have met me at the battleship will attest to this. What you see is what you get with me.
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty much straightforward. Whether the camera's on or off, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And investigations are no different. The only thing that does change is I can flip that switch to go from fun, exciting, laid back, chill, me to straight business.
Yes.
And then when it's business, it's business.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but when you're really client, and by all means, anybody watching, feel free to try this. I said I do those rotations. I said earlier, maybe, or I might just save it for. I might save it for the petri dish because I'm running out of things to rant about. We're having too much fun doing that. But what I do is the first round of investigating. It's serious. It's debunking. It's validation. It's actual like solid by the book investigating. The second or third round, that's when you have some fun. And it's okay to have fun. You need to have fun out on an investigation, but there's a fine line. Going out like drinking, and that's something else too. If there's any type of alcohol or any type of narcotic or any type of substance, I don't care if you got a green card or not. I'm 420 friendly. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But don't. Anything that can alter your state of mind. Get a good night's sleep, eat. Don't do something stupid because that can alter everything. You have to think of every little thing because if you're investigating someone's home, here's the big thing I want everyone to think about. And this goes for not just building a team, but rebuilding or revamping a team. We're only there for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Your clients have to fucking live there.
Yes.
When you leave, they're still there. So anything you do inside that home or business, they're going to deal with, not you.
Exactly.
So you have to take that in mind when you're doing these.
To answer some of the questions in the comments there, I very much can get strikes. And you know why? I could get strikes on this team if another manager sees something that I should not be doing, and I absolutely should. All right, so we have a form for each team member for where their strikes go. Of course, I have my own form. If a manager sees something I shouldn't be doing, come talk to me. And if you feel it's strike worthy, give me a strike. The only difference is, yes, I can have punishment on the team by other members. It is my team, but other members can lay me off and they can work on the investigations themselves. I can't be replaced. That's the only issue.
Well, here's the thing. Everybody, and Marcus is absolutely right. Everybody, including the founder, can be held accountable. Now, here's the thing. I always tell every team, and I think Marcus, I've told Minnesota as well in our meeting. Here's the thing. You personally, as a founder, have to hold each and every investigator accountable.
Yes.
100%. But on the flip side, each and every investigator has to hold your ass accountable.
Exactly.
And here's the thing. You have to be able to have checks and balances. Yes, you are the founder. Yes, you are in charge of that team. But that doesn't mean you can do it however you want.
Exactly.
I'm a very firm believer, and I think we've even done this on with Minnesota. you actually let your team make decisions on a lot of the things. Make them feel a part of it, and you'll be amazed how much their mindsets change. They go from I'm just a part of a team to I am the team.
Mm-hmm.
And it can really change the mindset. And actually, once you start voting and letting people have a voice, you will start weeding out a lot of the BS. And actually,
Yeah.
not to call out anybody, but Marcus has seen that. That's something him and I have discussed privately, and a lot of the BS has filtered out of Minnesota Spirit Hunters. And again, nothing against the individual, just some people just can't work together, and that's okay. You can still partner up, you can still help each other out without being on the same team. Case in point, me. I'm not anywhere
Well,
near Minnesota.
I think the big point here is revamping your team. Revamping the team has really, really, really helped my team because we deal with less drama. We deal with less of everything after revamping everything. Revamp your team, revamp your equipment, revamp your paperwork. Get it done, and you should have no issue.
100%. And it does. What did I say? 10,000 or 1,000?
It's 10,000.
But what did I put on your video? 1,001 or something?
100,000.
100,000? Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I gave you a couple extra puddles. But
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
Shannon.
all right. So if I could just clarify this here,
I
we
don't know.
we don't have 10,000 lakes here. They will call even a little swamp a lake. All right, we have little holes in the ground from where it rained. That's a fucking lake to Minnesota.
See, here in Pennsylvania, we just have like 100,000 potholes. It's like driving by Braille all over the place, everywhere. It's fucking
Sounds
terrible.
about right. Sounds about right.
Anyway, but no, guys, and here's something that I want to express to everybody out there. This whole networking thing, and I think by now, I think we're starting to see the fruits of this, and it's starting to become proof. We validated this. Networking works. Para-unity works. Case in point, Parapost, P3 program, Paralinks,
Mm-hmm.
Global Ghost Hunt. Guys, it's working.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be able to network and work together. And I want everyone to understand that there's a reason why I call myself a consultant. Because you can ask Marcus. I'm here for everybody and anybody 24/7, 365. There's only very few times I will not answer. Marcus and I have stayed up till 2, 3 in the morning, if not later, talking.
Yes.
And I'm not here to push myself out there, but I'm just saying if you have any issues, come, talk, network. That's what this is about. Whether you're wanting to build a team, revamp your team, whatever, network. Find someone you trust.
Even come to us about becoming part of the P3 program. It's a stress-free environment and drama-free zone.
Yep.
So why not? Why not come and be a part of us and all of this support that everybody has within the P3 program? You support us, we're going to support you. God, even if you don't want to support us, I'm still going to support you. You know,
And
that is the whole point of it.
And if you haven't already, go back and watch the beginning of this show and watch the P3 during the commercial because the music. I don't know if you couldn't see me, but during the countdown, the beginning of the show, I absolutely love that because it's so fitting. Ghost in the Daylight. It's true. We see ghosts in the daylight, and it's just basically just saying that our ghosts are everywhere. They happen all the time. It's basically life about paranormal. And in the P3 video, that suits what we do too, because we do have each other's back. Our crew has each other's back. Our family has each other's backs, and we promote positivity. Networking works, people.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely works. And I'll be damned if I will not shut up until everybody works together. So
Mhm.
good fucking luck. But y'all ain't getting rid of me that easy. But David is one of our newest members, David and Vicky. David Hope from Hope Paranormal. He's our newest family member. And we work so well together. And, I'm not saying the P3 is perfect. No.
Mhm.
We're building. We're reaching out. We're networking. Parapost, great tool to use. Paralinks, another good one. There's a lot of amazing shows over on Paralinks. 1, 2, plus all of them. Go check them out. There is resources. Fucking use them.
Mhm.
Here's the thing, and I want everyone to understand this. The only way a team fails is when they fail together.
Mhm.
And that goes from the founder all the way to the newest investigator.
Yeah.
And we are actually going to end the show with this question here, because we are at the hour and a half already, and I think Marcus and I could probably go for like 3-4 hours. Easy.
Absolutely.
Well, we have
They'll-
actually for the New
Yeah.
Year's.
Oh yeah, all the time. Which, by the way, I do have a plan for a New Year's video this year. But if I didn't have to work at 11 p.m. tonight, I'd say let's keep going.
Well, I gotta get. I've got a busy day tomorrow. I got day 2 of Para-Unity Day, going to Gettysburg tomorrow, so I'm super stoked for that.
Right.
So they want to know, how do teams go about accepting new potential investigators? Do they wait for a message, or is there an application form? Do you just offer the opportunity? Great freaking question.
Yes.
Absolutely great fucking question. Bravo. So Marcus, go ahead. Let me hear how you do it.
So, we put applications out, and these applications are added to all of our pages and jobs on Facebook. I've even went as far as trying to put an ad up on Craigslist of needing a new team member. With that being said, you don't know how many applications we get for each position. You know, all we do every single day is work on building our credibility within the field. And I think we're doing a pretty dang good job of it right now. We don't have very much credibility, but we got credibility. Just put out the applications and see what you get. But there's many ways you can do it. You know, put out application, put out flyers, business cards, anything you got to do to get new members. But we put out applications, and pretty soon we're starting our business cards. So if anybody's interested, we'll send you one.
And see, that's the thing. And I even said this in Minnesota when we were helping rebuild. A piece of merch goes a long fucking way.
Yes. Oh my God.
Like today, I had my paranormal consultant hoodie on. It was like 75 or something like that. It was a little warm. Still had my fucking hoodie on. Rolled the sleeves. A little bit of advertising does not hurt. I've spoken to people. Actually, little spoiler. There's actually a little at home, like one person metaphysical store, and she's got some amazing stuff that I'm probably gonna go back and get some more shit from her. But I'm gonna talk with her, and we're gonna start networking and see what we can do for her to help her grow.
Yes.
You can do stupid little things, and when I mean stupid, I mean I've used puff paint on the shirts. I've used that. I painted on a shirt.
Yeah.
You can do different things. It's just to build curiosity.
Well,
and that's how you start.
It's even went to the point where after an investigation, actually here in Mora, we are. Oh yeah, Aaron, I will talk to you about that. I apologize, haven't been in contact with you, but we will be. It's even after an investigation, we go to the gas station the next morning, get something to drink, get a snack, go home. But we're wearing our merchandise while we're in that gas station.
Absolutely.
And the thing is, the person who was at the cash register was interested in what our shirts and hats were about. We told him what they were about. We give him our YouTube, our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter, everything. Guess what? He's all over now.
Yep.
He's all over our platforms.
Now, here's the other thing, folks. And when you're not just building the team, when you want to network and everything like that, if you get an investigator, say you have your core group, you've got a great solid team, you're working on it. What I usually do, and I don't know if Minnesota's picked this up or not, but when I do an interview, I meet that individual face to face, somewhere public. Like we for some reason out in San Diego, we were always at fucking Starbucks. I don't know why. There's plenty of other fucking places, but we met at Starbucks. I don't drink coffee, but we met at Starbucks, and we just sit there and just chat.
With that in mind, I'm done with this show because you don't like Starbucks. I don't like you.
I like Starbucks just fine. It's just I don't ever really fucking drink it.
Yeah.
But honestly, Anthony, brother, just start posting out there. You'll start networking. You'll start finding people. Start with teams close by.
Anthony, is there a way that I can order a piece of merchandise? I'll advertise your team up here in Minnesota.
Actually, I got something even a better idea, and I think you know what I'm talking about.
A video.
Something you and Fedor need to talk about.
Let's put it that way. Okay, I know.
But anyway, what I would do is I would do a 3-step interview process with these individuals. First step, on the phone. Talk to them, see what they think, like them, bring them to a face-to-face. We sit down, chat, ask them. I have usually a set of questions, just ask them. Nothing. There's no right or wrong answers. Just got to get a feel for who they are.
Exactly.
And the third one is an actual investigation, not client, with your team.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I do it. And then you let them investigate with the team, make sure everybody has a chance to meet them, chat with them, investigate with them. And at the end of the night, the team chats and you ask the team, what do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like them? Don't you like them? And just say, if the team doesn't like them, sorry, nothing personal. It's just not a good fit. However, we think you'll fit, blah, 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 blah. And you send them wherever. But you can just do it that way, because here's the thing, like for the way I had it set up. And again, there's no right or wrong way. Like Steven said, there's no right or wrong way. This is just how I did it. This is how my teams have done it. And we were successful at it.
Yes,
but
exactly.
You let the team decide who you're bringing into your family. Notice I said family, not team.
Exactly.
You bring them in and you welcome them into your inner circle. And that's how you interview people. That's the way, that's the way I did it. So there's many different ways. But again, folks, if you're having issues with your paranormal team, don't quit.
Exactly.
Don't quit. Keep your head up, keep working, and network. If you want to build a team, network. If you want to build a podcast, network. If you want to revamp your team, if you want to make it bigger, you want to make it better, you want to minimize it, you want to do this, you want to do that, network. It's all there. And you know what? It also builds our community. That's it.
Exactly.
That is it. And, Minnesota Spirit Hunters is living proof that networking helps. This show was because of networking. The Para-Prob podcast is because of networking. So, yeah.
And all I can really say is, keep going. At the beginning of Minnesota Spirit Hunters 2 years ago, opened the team, got everything together, got everything ready. And then it was in my mind, my last 2 teams didn't work. What makes me think this one's going to work? And I was on the verge of shutting it down. Maybe 3
weeks. You in the ass.
No, I didn't even know you yet.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that one.
No.
This last time.
So I was literally in the mindset, this team is not going to work because the other 2 didn't work. And then something clicked in my head, like, give it a shot. And I gave it a shot, and here I am 2 years later, going on 3 years, with a whole season already put out, an awesome podcast, and most importantly, the best team I can ask for.
Now he says that on camera's Hunters, so you should hear what he says, off camera about you.
Shut up.
No,
you should hear what I say about you to the team.
Oh, I know. They tell me. But so
Bastards.
Anthony, you can find Marcus over at Minnesota Spirit Hunters. You have a website now too, correct?
It's actually in construction. It's looking really good.
Oh, okay, cool. But you can find him on Minnesota Spirit Hunters, or you can just look him up, Marcus Welly. Or you can get a hold of me, Paranormal Consultant. I will get you in touch with Marcus, or you can just find me at Matt Barron. I don't give a shit. But you guys can. It's so easy to find people. But it's all about networking, and it's all about having fun and doing what you love to do. But at the same time, understanding this can get serious. This should get serious, but you should have a passion for it.
Yes.
But you're having some problems, bickering, drama, whatever. Get them out. If the team's not running the way you want it to be ran, go get rid of them.
Start figuring out what it is that's not working and change it.
Or if you're on a team and you're not the founder and you're having drama or issues or whatever, it's okay to start your own. We are not here. You shouldn't be under contract. That's the other thing.
Right. I agree with Raymond's comment there. Can't wait to start talking about it.
Bring it on, bitch. Not you, Raymond. Well, yeah, you too, Raymond. But Steven, here's the thing, brother, and you know this. I like it. You want the drama? You want the stupidity? You want dumb motherfuckers? You come to my show. I give you a special spot tonight, kick your ass, and I make you wish you never say a bad word. That sounds really racist for how I say this. No, in all seriousness, if there's anybody who hates what I do or what I'm saying, fuck you. I don't care.
Right?
You'll get blocked and banned. I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Right.
But thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Marcus, much love to you, my brother.
Right back at you, man.
Time, and thank you for coming on tonight and sharing your knowledge and your experiences with me and everyone here tonight. And wait a minute. Hold on.
Thanks for having me on.
Courtney said a cookie. Who's got a fucking cookie? Who's got a fucking cookie, and why don't I fucking have one?
That's a lot of fucks.
I'm taking my cookies very seriously. I
See, you say fuck a lot to not give any.
I give them out. That's why I don't have any.
Maybe if we wait long enough, we'll wait for one to fall in my hand.
Fuck. I missed. And that's the way you have to be, honestly, Anthony. That's the way you have to be. Do what you want to do. Have fun. Keep that passion going for you. If anybody says anything negative or puts you down, fuck them. Who cares?
Not literally, but it's just an expression.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Depends if Chrissy's there.
Oh.
That's an inside joke.
Yeah.
He's got some accessories.
I triple dare you.
Anyway, but appreciate you coming on, brother.
Steven said it, man.
See, Chrissy. I need a 4 foot.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I need the unicorn. Steve Howard, where are you? I need the unicorn. You know what? We'll grab the unicorn. Steven, you grab corn. You grab the corn. And Chrissy, you grab your accessories, and we're going to go fuck some people up. You need to watch more Paralinks.
I am so confused.
You're welcome. But, all right, brother, well, I guess.
Thanks for having me on, man. This is absolutely a great show. I just want to give everybody an invitation to message me about becoming part of the P3 program. We would love to have you on the program, get you in this drama-free zone, and get you supported 100%. And I want to remind everybody and send you the invitation to please watch Minnesota Spiritcast every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. on Paralinks Plus, Parapost Network, and our YouTube channel. A lot of you already know where it is, but I invite anybody else to come on over. So.
Absolutely. All right, brother. Well, if you want to hang out backstage and while I close this out.
Sure.
Cool. Cut you off. All right, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for all your support. You guys are fucking awesome. I love you guys. I really do. Again, I want to thank everyone over at Parapost Network Central for all your love and support. Brian John, love you, brother. You're doing amazing things with this field, and you will always have my support. Steven, Howard, Chrissy, all you guys over there at Paralinks, you guys are fucking amazing as well. Much love to you guys as well. Marcus, you'll get that later. He's backstage making some obscene gestures, which should be on the Petri dish or even Unholy Trinity. So Howard, get on that. Literally too. But but again, guys, I absolutely love our community, love networking with everybody. And if you missed any of the show, the big thing is network. Para-Unity is not dead. And anybody who says anything different, right there, that's my message to you. And honestly, guys, it's so much fun being a part of this community. And yeah, I don't know what else to say besides y'all have yourselves a great rest of your night. Have fun, stay safe, and as always, happy awnings.